Hello, this is Martin Brossman, and this is a brief video to talk to those of you that believe you don't need to be on LinkedIn, and then the excuses I hear is, well, I don't want another job like the one I have, I don't have enough education or experience, I'm secure in my job, and I want to go over a few quick comments to address that with you all. And then there's somebody I'm hoping will upgrade their LinkedIn I'm going to showcase because their family is helping us out so much. So I'm going to showcase one particular person. The starting reason of being on LinkedIn is, imagine you're an employer and you're listing a job out there for somebody. And it's going to have up to thousands of applications. Many of them are bogus. And you've got to sift through all that junk to find the person. Now, imagine you're a smarter employer and you go to LinkedIn first to find the employee before you list the job. That's the wiser employer. They're going to find them there. Someone who took the wherewithal and the initiative in their life to make the effort to market themselves online. And there are even people that talk about wanting their own business and they aren't on LinkedIn. And my answer is, keep the day job, unless you're going to be selling hot dogs on a vending stand or something. This is my article to give you some tips on how to update your LinkedIn, but I just want to show you like an example. So imagine this person. I've heard this person's very competent, they know things, but this is their digital first impression. So they're competing against someone else. Maybe they have a higher degree or something else, but this person I happen to know has a lot of life experience, and this is their first digital impression. If you don't have more clout, more experience, more contacts, then you need to put more effort into building out the story of you, the compelling story of you. If you want a different job than what you have, then build out the story of you competent, and also be a good citizen and give some recommendations for other people. I don't want you to ask for any recommendations. I want you to get on the court and give them first. So now let me show another friend. This is a wonderful gentleman, that a great veteran that has helped me out with a number of things. And then I said, how can I help you? And he said, well, I want a new job and I'm looking for something. And most of his experience is military. And fantastic experience, and thank you to all veterans. So he had just kind of a weak resume here, and we got him to rewrite the compelling story of himself, telling about his accomplishments in the military, which were many. He was trusted with many things. And when he had jobs, describe them, and then going back through time, this is before we worked together. Here we go. Armed Forces instructor, his experience, talking about the ROI of him, his competency. He had great stories of working on the Ash Brigade, all types of things. None of these compelling stories were in there. And it's your responsibility to sell yourself. It's not their responsibility to discover you. So you got to, whatever ego is stopping you from doing this, you need to get over it, especially if you have a family. So do you see, this has compelling stories, education, and many of these are not so traditional education. Also skills he has as well. You want the first three skills, what you want to be known for and work with. And then now one advice is to give more recommendations, but he still has some, which is good, but to start giving more recommendations as well, that'd be very important to add on. But this is one example. Let me show another one. Now Sanford, I met, he came to IBM when I worked there as a co-op student from Wake Tech, and his traditional education is the 2-year degree from Wake Tech, which is excellent. It's not a PhD or something else. Where he built his competency is through certifications, life skills, and knowledge, and he's built up a excellent and powerful cybersecurity business, doing into his contract work, his experience. He's putting it all down there so somebody can find him, can learn about him, and get information. He's received one, he's given two. It'd be always better to upgrade. Now we'll look at another one. My associate, Greg Hire. He has education, but not as traditional, but he has accomplished massive amounts. He's one, to me, the top marketing expert. So much of it has been self-taught certificate programs, experience in the world, getting real-world results. He taught with me at NC State Technology Training Solution, and he's built out the compelling story of him throughout his past. So it gives him more opportunities. He has the main things he wants to be known by right up front. Now, I work my primary areas as a success coach integrated with sales, small business, and people who want to be more effective, as well as training and keynote addresses. So I want mine to reflect my accomplishments and what I do. Have some wonderful video testimonials, some examples of me speaking in here built out. It's important that these first lines grab people. There are other things you can do to show off the key is I want you to build out that compelling story. Also, extended articles. You can write articles that are keyword driven, as I teach people in my classes and one-on-one, that will be found on Google without them even being on LinkedIn. This is really powerful to show you of insight into a field to give you a competitive advantage. That we have the information about my training at State as well, and then working with Greg. We go back in time and build out your past. I'm an advocate. Don't hide your past. Sell your past. I don't care how different it is. You built competency skills in. And the worst thing to me is like killing off your past or shutting it down. Well, that would be red flags. Or of course, the two-profile concept, which I'm against as well. If you can't own your past and own your past and show what skills you built, it doesn't have to be what you're doing next. It shows your competency. And then we have the areas of endorsement. You want the top. Say I want social media marketing, public speaking, business coaching. Sales is right under that as well. Then we have received recommendations and given. I've clearly given more than I received, and I very seldom ask for them. Probably should ask more when people love me and really got value. But I've really worked on the attitude of pay it forward first. Don't ask. Start helping people. And the other thing is, if you're depressed out of work, the one thing you can do is find quality people and acknowledge them online as a way to start. So this is just a real quick short video I wanted to make. Another reason for doing this is because I still meet wonderful veterans that served our country. Thank you very much. That aren't thinking about building this out and they're thinking about it as a resume instead of the compelling story of you as a valuable asset for customers, for jobs, for working, for networking, and sharing the skills that you built, often in the military too, with the world, because it's your responsibility to market yourself. It's not theirs to discover you. Hope you found it useful. Look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see if our gentleman there steps up to the plate, shows he cares about his future, and actually creates a compelling profile. And I'll come back and show it off. And I'm also volunteering to help him out, so since I called him out on this video as well. So this is Martin Brossman. Look forward to hearing your comments below. If you like it, subscribe and share, and have a great day.